Arkansas Little Rock in the maroon uniforms with a gold and white trim.
This is the pressure time now. You lose, the season's history, so who controls the pace will be key.
Senior from Lafayette, Louisiana, number 12, Eric Mouton. The head coach of the
He's going to try and get the ball inside to Carol Boudreaux. 6'8", 235, has to be a force inside and make Little Rock try and defend along the interior.
The Ragin Cajuns control the tip, and here's Mouton to Todd Hill.
Mouton, the distributor, and Hill, the finisher.
Billy Tough Sooners are going to have to foul somebody as soon as possible. 85-83. The Ragin Cajuns by a basket. They get it into Mouton. They foul him with 2.3 seconds left.
Yeah, even a three-pointer would not be enough for Oklahoma if Eric Mouton can hit 2 free throws. A lot of people thought he wasn't a Division I player, being a local product from Lafayette, Louisiana. Boy, is he going to be a hometown hero if he hits the second free throw. And what an upset it'll be over Oklahoma. Eric Mouton at the free throw line. 5'10" senior. Says his favorite song is Travis Tritt's Drift Off to Dream. He can dream now. That's going to do it. Another upset here at Upset Central.
March 20th, 1992, Tempe, Arizona. Eric Mouton guided the UL men's basketball team to victory over the 4th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners, the Cajuns' last NCAA tournament win.
You're just so excited and so pumped up after that first win, and then 2 nights later, your basketball career is over.
After losing to New Mexico State in the next round of the tournament,
The Aggies are going to the Sweet 16. The number 12 seed in the West.
one would think Eric Mouton's basketball career was destined for the bright lights of the NBA. But the former core of the 1992 Ragin Cajuns men's basketball squad found a different position on the court.
I did have a chance to maybe go overseas and play a little bit, but decided not to. I wanted to stick around here and went straight into coaching from there. It's our first game, our first chance to stay undefeated. Let's make sure we do the little things that are going to win games.
But there's one player on the roster who will be coached by Eric for his final season at Ascension.
On 3 tough. 1, 2, 3. Tough. I'll never forget the day we went to the ultrasound, and I was of course hoping for a boy, and we went to the ultrasound, and the nurse said, "I've been wrong before, but I'm 100% sure that you're going to have a boy." And March 24th, 2000, Eli was born. Having a special relationship with my dad, I was eager to start that relationship with him and to help him grow, and as he got older, to help him if he wanted to be a basketball player. And I kind of pushed him toward that from an early age, and he loved the sport.
Ever since I started playing, he coached me a lot. All my teams, Biddy, AAU. He's really taught me to have a work ethic, like not just on the court, but off the court. You know, he pushes me, he makes me work hard.
But Eric's 2 roles eventually created friction when the lines of being a father and coach started to blur.
I was probably his coach more than I was his dad, and it hit me one night. You know, my wife is on me about being so hard on him and being so tough on him, and I was probably his coach 90% of the time and his dad only 10% of the time.
I didn't want to sometimes. Sometimes I just didn't feel like it, because I think just over the course of my life, he pushed me too much.
And I told him one night, I said, "Look, I'm going to change. I am going to be your dad more than I'm going to be your coach."
He just kind of realized one night that he just needs to let me do it, and then if I don't want to, then I'll do something else.
If you want to get there on your own, it's up to you. And our relationship has been so much better since that night.
From that point on, I got in the gym more. started working on my game.
And he works his butt off. He's a great kid. I'm more proud of the way he acts. I'm more proud of the things he's doing in the classroom, his ACT scores. I'm more proud of all those things than what he's accomplishing on the basketball floor. And it wasn't always easy, and I know it wasn't always easy for him.
Eric was able to leave coaching on the court and become more of a father at home. But in Eli's mind, he was always something more.
I was in 8th grade. It was a public speaking class, and we had to write a speech and give it. He said, write something that you're passionate about and that you like. So I decided I was going to write about my dad.
I walked into that speech and we all sat down, and there's a lot of people sitting around, and he starts with that first line. For some people, their hero is an actual superhero.
But for me, my hero is my dad.
For him to say that his hero was his dad, you know, it just meant the world to me, and I'm proud of that.
He is my role model, and I want to be just like him. My dad also teaches me many life lessons on stuff.
For the final time of his high school basketball career, senior point guard Eli Mouton will share the court with someone who is more than just a coach and more than just a father.
Now that I've stepped back and allowed him to just be himself and to go out there and play, and I took a lot of pressure off of him, you know, you just got to let them find their own way and support them 100% in whatever they want to do.
Eric Mouton, a UL legend, a coach, a father, and his son's hero.